Beautiful day here in Arizona. Finishing up my coffee. We haven't moved much since yesterday. Starter shit out on us. Now that it's daylight, I'm fixing to go out and figure out why. It's still under warranty. O'Reilly. It's only 2 years old. Shouldn't. It might be just misaligned. Take off the dust cover for the flywheel first. Ah, see if that might help. I can get a view of what's going on in there. Burr. It's fucking cold out there. Hope y'all are having a beautiful Saturday. Oh, they're busy. Hope they don't get too busy. Hopefully this is an easy fix. I've got the old starter. It worked when we took it off. It just didn't work when it was hot. So I could slap that fucker back on there and hope the thing still works. What's up, Spark? How you doing? We're stuck. Fucking starter ain't. Well, that's all I'm getting out of it. I'm gonna go drop the dustpan, see if it's misaligned or what's going on. If it isn't, I'm popping that fucker off there, putting the old one on, and try that. And if not, I'm taking that other one down. They've got my starter at O'Reilly, and it's still under warranty. So I just got to get a few miles down the street and back. Budding out. Yeah, they were talking about seasonal fires in California, and I'm all like, it's fucking January. Like, how's that seasonal? How you doing? Welcome to the corner. No, I've already looked at that, but I couldn't see anything underneath. It's pretty tight. Just, I don't know. It's not engaging. So I'm gonna drop that dust cover and see what the fuck's going on. See if I gotta readjust the starter or what. Put some more shims in it or something. I don't know. Seamus, you need to help me out here. Find his toy or something. I already been fucking with it a little bit last night. Like I said, I couldn't see anything. Even with the fucking flashlight, it didn't help much. Oh my god. So you read the Roman version of the Bible, trust a Roman emperor, very long line of kings that have your best interest at heart. Tell me you've never read the canon without telling me you've never read the canon, the actual original books. Oh, you already did. Ever read the Jesuit Oath, the Jesus cult that burned everybody? Or did you just come in as a phone bot asking for a friend? Kiffer's blind and deaf. He's a fun puppy though. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? And I did seek out Jeebus. His name's Ninja Gita. He's a teacher of man. He taught Cain. Okay, and we found him. His head sits at my feet. Yeah, it's chilly here too. I'm fixing to get out and get under the land yacht, see if I can't get it started today. We're having starter issues. And get some gas for the generator, keep the battery charged up. Had to take some corrosion off of the terminals yesterday. God dang, man, it's been a long night. Sparky, perfect Popeye pipe. Smoking tobacco out of it has helped me cut down a little bit. It's the only pipe I had without a carburetor on it. Under the snow, shit, man. We ain't got no snow, but it's only in the 20s right now. Fixing to go get some gas to put in the generator. Love you, kid.
Mm-hmm. Bite him. How dare he? How dare he? You fucking nasty. How dare he? How dare he do such a thing? Poor puppy. Poor little puppy. Oh, he's the puppy. Oh, he's the puppy. Oh, he's the puppy. Look at you, little Joseph. He's so. Eat the puppy. Eat the puppy. Oh, it's a fucking puppy. What are you doing, fucking roach? Eat the
Oh, fuck, it's cold out there. Oh,
go ahead. Keep fine. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Howdy.
Oh, boy, get the food.
It's supposed to be 50 here today, Fahrenheit, which is a blessing. It shouldn't be too long before it reaches freezing. It's fucking cold out there. My nose is cold, my fingers is cold. I ain't even started yet. What a day. All I wanted to do was some laundry, get some propane, you know. And the fucking starter just said boof. So I was like, what the fuck, man?
Chico, this ain't cool.
So I called what you call it there, O'Reilly Auto Parts, and it's still under warranty, so it shouldn't cost me anything to replace. If it is the starter, I don't know. Like I said, it might have just mined in there, and I don't know. We'll see. If I need a tow, I'm wondering, do I go to O'Reilly or do I have them tow me out to Mike's? Probably out to Mike's. But that's going to present problems all its own if we're sitting at his property because the dog's got to walk. And I don't need them getting eaten by Mike's dogs because they're big. Anyway, I've got full coverage, AAA too. So if we need that, we've got a tow. Called them too last night. Made sure. Like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is check out the dustpan, take it down, see if it's aligned right or not, if it's even engaging. I have to utilize Seamus at some point to click the key for me. And try not to remove the starter first. See if I can't get it started. It should start, man. It's a fucking brand new starter. Like I said, it's still under warranty. It's a possibility the fucking thing's shot. Let's hope not. I got the old starter though. I kept it because it did work when we took it off. It just wasn't working right. And we found out that it was probably not working right because of the way the electric was hooked up here. That's when Be Inspired fixed the linkage down there. And I still had a brand new starter, so I put it on there anyways. But I kept the old one, so hopefully that'll come into. Actually, hopefully I won't have to put that on. It'd be best if I didn't have to. What do you want, Chico?
Sunlight.
I guess so. Mm. What you doing, Ito? Look at this motherfucker. I don't know what I want. What do you want? You want puppy stuff. I know what you want.
I'm a puppy.
You want all things puppy.
I'm a puppy.
Fuck that.
Hey, Chad.
Something wrong with that dog.
This one. It's all your fault. Why'd you fuck with the starter, Chico?
What the fuck, Chico?
The hell? Why'd you fuck with the starter?
Why you gotta fuck with my day like this, Chico?
Chico. The hell?
Fuck, man.
Not cool.
Cheers. Thanks, Mike.
Not cool.
Mike got a ride home last night, by the way, from a employee's dad, I guess, took him home. 'Cause this kind of stranded him at work. Not long, about 10 minutes. But nonetheless, it sucked for all parties involved. I think it's only 2 bolts for the dustpan, or the dust cover anyway. It might be more. It's been a while, a couple years since I pulled the starter. It's only got 2 bolts, then the solenoid wires. I need that dust cover off so I can see the alignment in there. tripping on?
Chico.
He sees the shadow as a threat. On Monopoly Go, that's no good.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a puppy. You are. You're just a fucking puppy.
Kifir's blind, slightly, fully deaf. He's got special attention needs. We're the seeing eye people. Um, you do realize that's just a planet, right? My name's Eric Sebastian Briggs. Don't let the clothes fool you. But I used to advise Senator Republican Jim Davis out of North Carolina for several years, top senatorial investigator out of North Carolina. First and only unanimous decision. I did that against the core curriculum. And I'm also the guy that authored the Davis hemp bill that legalized forced legalization of CBD flower. Um, I stood down in 2014 because of a plot to kill off 3/4 of our population. That began with the um, last 3 years of debauchery that we've witnessed. You're in North Carolina. Well, I used to be in Asheville a long time ago. Like I said, I left in 2014.
You're a fucking puppy.
I got a bunch of stuff on my community page. If you're new, you might want to familiarize yourself with. You're the difference in this situation, and me telling you ain't gonna do no good. I know how crazy I've sounded over the years, talking about a plot to kill off our fucking population. Well, everything I've said so far has fucking happened exactly like I said it would, and then some. And we're right there where they're playing the trump card, and we're fixing to see some changes. All right. Well, they're actively working on it. Those immigrants, they're Chinese nationals and Russian NATO, UN troops, not NATO. Um, we've been sold out from top to bottom. They know we live in a multiple sun system. They also are very fully aware of the reason the moon rises like this and does a cartwheel every night and then it goes retrograde the other half of the month is because we're laying on our side watching the moon do its full orbit around us just like any other fucking planet would. Welcome to the real world. This isn't Stephen Greer. There's been something big going on every day. These fires in LA, they're because the trees have been going hollow and burning from the inside out. That's it ain't fucking arson. It's because you got more than one sun emitting more microwaves into the atmosphere and hollowing the trees out. The living part is the bark. of the trees that survive. I mean, obviously, bark was meant to resist fire, and not all of the trees are going hollow, just a third of them, right? They wrote this script, and they've definitely seen this happen before. Well, they're all a bunch of pieces of shit. Actually, we have an ultraviolet sun. It's a blue spectrum star. Uh, did you see this thumbnail of mine? Notice the shape of the magnet behind Earth blowing out a CME behind us. That's what my thumbnail is. Earth is to the right. The sun is to the right of that. Usually our magnetosphere comes back this way, but we saw it blow out with that signature. He's got that conical hat with a little dingly cobra in the front. You ever see that shit before? Go to my community page, scroll down till you see raw mapped. Learn how to read a hieroglyph. It's our ancient language. It's our universal language across the universe, not just this planet. Yeah, click on my homepage and go down to the community tab. Scroll down that until you hit raw mapped. Start there. Oh, you might want to see the archaeology ones I've posted in the last day or so too. We discovered some shit by doing homework. You know, these fuckers took the identity of our so-called pantheon, which wasn't actually a pantheon, to hide us from ourselves. And Marduk become Ra. Ninja Gita became Toth. You know, the author of the Emerald Tablets. We found those temples. The Ottawa people are right now uncovering them, what we left behind. We found truck sized jade feathered serpents, and I've got footage of it. We did it all live in Hastings, Michigan, where they should be, because he was up there. Ninja Gita, namely, was in the Northlands, where the land in the lands overseas, where the short horned beasts are hunted, gathering the pure copper ore. Where there just so happens to be a whole shit ton of fucking copper ore missing in Michigan. So where do you think he was? Well, we found it. What's up, Glenn? Good morning. Oh, no, that's Deathly.
Fight.
There you go. Hit that link. Learn the truth about your humanity. Billy's fucking insane. And he ain't going to give you anything that you can look at. I mean, look every night. As the sun goes down, you'll see Orion laying on his back about like that high in the air. And then by the time he lands, he's on his face. Watch the moon at the same time. It's doing the same cartwheel. Um, you can't spin the face of a ball or the shadow on a ball by spinning the ball itself. You have to tilt the observer. Even NASA admits our axis shifted. It's not a pole drift. That polar vortex is a pull on your compass. It's a clockwise sustained storm on the ionosphere that shouldn't be on the northern hemisphere at all, but it's there and it grows bigger and stronger every year, right? Well, it's because that sun, that's a completely opposing polarity, is getting closer and closer every year since that thing showed up in 2010 and we tilted. Like I said, I reported it to Senator Davis in 2014, was confirmed, offered a bunker for my son and I. I turned it down. They informed me how everybody was going to die to keep my son safe in his bunker. So you can't infiltrate his bunker because, simply put, 8 billion people will easily infiltrate these bunkers. There's 180 nations walking hand in hand in a script that's fucking fixing to play out. We're going to be simultaneously nuked. The plan is by Russia, China, and North Korea. They're going to give you 20 minutes. First, they want to break us out in civil war. That's why I'm wondering how they're going to play this Trump card. Donnie built half of those fucking bunkers and he just got squibbed not long ago. That blood poured out the wrong direction when he got hit. It's, and there was way too much for a fucking scratch on his ear. It didn't even require any fucking stitches. The motherfucker's been doing WWE since I was a child. And the same millions of people out there cheering for him then are still cheering for him today. He's still making the same moves. Ooh. It's like, damn, where's Vince McMahon? Boy's gonna shave his head. Well, Isaiah 24:23 states that in the end of days you're going to have a confounded moon, and the 180-degree roll of the moon is confounded. It's rolling from wax to wane every night on your front porch. That means I just went from North Pole to South Pole because we set the calendar itself to very much rise in wax and set in wax instead of doing this number every night. It takes 12 hours to make the whole fucking rotation, but I mean, look at it at rise, set your alarm clock, have a good nap, wake up and look at it again. It's going to be like, and you'll be like, damn, it is doing a cartwheel. It's that simple. I'm going to give you something you can fucking look at. Make yourself a working model. We live on a globe and we tilt it. Billy Carson ain't going to do that for you. Ever. He's not paid to give you information that you can use. It's always speculation. I will give you a sky to look at that ain't going to lie to you. So there's that. And my best trolls, you're too accurate. You got to work for the CIA. Nobody's as accurate as you are. Okay, fine. I take a check from the fucking CIA to tell you the truth about what our fucking vile government is up to. The Crown Vatican DC Corporation, established 1871. Constitution reads every 4 years the states will gather to appoint a third party, this case named the Electoral College, that has the sole responsibility of electing the President and Vice President of the United States regardless of popular vote. Period. Why in the hell is everybody out there every 4 years fighting over a fucking election they actually have been written out of in the Constitution that they're waving around talking about somebody stole my goddamn election? As a senatorial investigator, I would really like to know where in the hell that mentality comes from. Because even before I was advising senators, I had figured that one out and started voting for Yosemite fucking Sam. The best you can do is fucking let them know it ain't working for you. And nobody does that. But every 4 years, they're like, oh, all we got to do is vote harder. No, read your goddamn book you're waving around. Understand where your position is. You have no voice. Uh, well, we're fixing to go to my community page. I'll show you how it's going to end. I don't do production value. I do actual working models with magnets, ferrocells, and I'll show you how a planet orbits. It's not gravity or centrifugal force. That one is in, I could have made billions, but I give it to you freely. Go change the world. It also includes how the Dendera box works, perpetual energy for free, no motion whatsoever. And we just got to reconfigure the magnets a little bit. We've also discovered how to make monoliths again, the piezoelectric generating plants like the pyramids. We discovered that in Michigan. Michigan State University has a sample of the ingredients used, which are very simple. It's pure silica, calcium carbonate, whatever elements you need to make like blue jade, and shoot it with a magnetron, which is a microwave emitter, thus inducing spark, heat under pressure. And they were making these things in molds. It leaves a very distinct pattern in the rock. I cover all of that on my community page. Um, we know how to build them again, so we can build them in blocks and put our houses on them and generate our own power. Have a Demdare box running your AC, no motion whatsoever, producing electric all the time, just like the foundation of your home. You don't need to pay the man. The decision to feed your family and power your house is over. But we got to get it to a concrete person that has a facility because it includes mercury and the microwave transmission, of course, which makes gemstones. It's fucking amazing. Um, we have Ninja Gita's head. I ain't gonna show it to you. It's in the videos. We'll show you the plume and show you the magnetron that's put into these gemstones. Now, this gemstone has no capillaries, no air gaps in it. You can see the repeated flower pattern that actually makes up the gemstone itself. And it goes and transfers through like a monofilament through the actual gemstone, and thus given the charged polarity. Now you see the triangle there, that's garnet surrounded by diamond, triangles, squares, hearts, diamonds, and stars like that one. On this one, we call it the Lucky Charm Rock. It's actually is a upside down heart. Another one. It's actually a plume to one of the feathered serpents that we found in Hastings, Michigan, as big as a truck. The Ottawa people were using them, and the Jesuits came in, made the tribe in the area of Hastings destroy all those plumes and stuff off of them, the big angel plumes and all that shit. Um, and then bury them under the rubble. They put red ochre all over the place and made everybody think it was a tomb, a burial. And the only thing they buried in that hole, of course, was a truck-sized feathered serpent, and another one right in front of it, laying nut to butt. The one was upside down. The other one had its fangs to the ground. The other one had its fangs to the air. We only uncovered this one. The other one, the Ottawa people are doing. They're getting the temples and everything uncovered now. The Federation of Tribes. It's been actually recognized as a new archaeological discovery in the state of Michigan. New significant, actually, archaeological discovery in the state of Michigan under the State Historical Preservation Office through the federal government and the Federation of Ottawa Tribes, again, has taken over the dig with real archaeologists and stuff to finish what we discovered. They already knew it was there. No, I'm not Dumbledore. Hey, Christy. I'm talking about something in Hastings, Michigan that's equal or greater than anything in Peru. Huge, huge fucking pyramidals that are still under 3 foot of ocean sediment to this day. It turned to clay. We dug into it and found them. We've got 3 test holes. One of them resulted in a truck-sized fucking feathered serpent that had been busted up with hundreds of smaller ones with the Numa lease scrawled across them in 3D. Now, I cover that very clearly on my community page. And I just showed you the plume. I'm just not dragging it up. The motherfucker's heavy. and I got to do repairs on the fucking yacht today. Oh, the mounds and stuff. Yeah. Well, the whole area is about that. All the way in Chillicothe, Ohio, with the mounds and stuff there too. Sorry, I misunderstood you. Yes, I'm familiar. Uh, Ninja Gita was up there digging up the pure copper ores. A lot of these Mesopotamian tales are based here. That's a lot of people haven't made those connections. Some people have, but I proved it. We found the temple that Ninja Gita had lost in the War of the Gods when it got washed over by the ocean water. He flew up over the temple and to the east over the ocean to the land of Kim. It's in concentric circles from fucking what's that little city up there? Springs something, Grand Rapids, and all the way down to Illinois. It's concentric circles, and Jessica's mine just happened to be in the center of those concentric circles at the lowest point in Michigan. That's where the big temples are. Funny enough, and that's where we found the big jade feathered serpents, the biggest trucks. We have since had this to Lipscomb University. MSU has samples and stuff out of the hole. They're working on formulas, I believe, but they're probably hush hush about it because it cuts out the need for electric generation because we can actually build our houses on these again. We've got information how to start this shit right next time. As you know it, we live in a three sun system. We've got a blue spectrum sun and a red sun. Like I said, I've got it on my community page. You can go learn, or you. This isn't a social page. I'm sorry. I might have given off the wrong impression. I'm offering you information on my community page. I won't talk about it all day. I have things to do. We've been 32,000 miles in this RV the last 2.5 years, seeing 309 tribes, sharing this information with preachers and people that have access to other folks that don't do YouTube. We've influenced many tribes to band together to build greenhouses because the corn has been dying for the last 3 years unilaterally. Our blue spectrum ultraviolet sun has been lighting up the nighttime and making the corn go hermaphroditic. So they're building big greenhouses now to feed their families. If you're having crop problems, seeds sprouting inside your tomatoes, etc., you might want to cover them at night. But this is year 15 of being on our side, and I got to tell you, by next year we'll be on the other sun. Um, I got Mike messaging me. Be right back. Go to my community page. One of my wrenches might remove you if you don't. Just saying. Check out Raw Mapped at the very least, and then come back. I'm back. I'll let them know we're live. Yeah, please do. Thank you. We'll be back. Yeah, please do. Thank you. We'll be back. Like I said, my name is Eric Sebastian Briggs. I used to advise Senator Republican Jim Davis. I was top senatorial investigator out of North Carolina for several years. I authored the Davis hemp bill that forced federal legalization of CBD flower. I'm not bragging, I'm giving qualifications as to why I know you're supposed to be dead here in the next year and what you can do about it. And it's long winded, but I cover it very clearly in some 12 to 15-minute videos on my community page. Um, I don't monetize. I'm just offering you information you're more than likely not going to run into out there anywhere. Well, it's already begun. There's 100 million people in this nation with irreparable heart damage from something this man that's coming into office just forced through federal safety guidelines and shit that's been in place for several decades to keep us safe from shit like that. And these people that running around fighting over who's president, they ain't got no damn voice, are actually saying this guy's going to rescue us from something he started. I'm all like, Uncle Joe was terrible, left a horrible taste in all our mouth, didn't he? But oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? This guy signed in a peacetime acquisition form that took all your rights. It took the rights of GM to make cars. Only what he dictates them to be able to make may they make, such as, like, oh, I don't know, death machines that were used. I've been pretty fucking right for a long time, and my record stands for it. If you go to my research page, there's a link on every one of my videos to my Facebook. It's time stamped back in 19, how I was describing what was coming and what was going to happen, when it was going to happen and why, and it all happened exactly the way I said. I had done consumption against production, realized that we were coming to a faux pas, a problem, a fucking pause in the food market, the first big one, because of the grain shortage that they weren't talking about. I have films of that in the years prior, driving hundreds of miles with my hound dog in the car with dead corn across full fucking hundreds of miles of fields. That's what got my curiosity going. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck's happening to the corn? I'd lived in Colorado for long enough to know that's not the way it looked. Well, I said we got to be in lockdown here. Martial law is what I was saying. The same difference. Peacetime acquisition was a little bit fuller extent than I thought it was. Because I said they had to take control of the food chain to blame themselves. Because a population that understands that their food is starting to run low isn't going to be able to be controlled very well. So they made everybody go into lockdown, scared everybody. 2 weeks later, exactly on the day I said it would happen, Wendy's couldn't sell beef in certain locations, and we started having food problems. Everybody was in the goddamn grocery store with those same food problems going on, fighting for toilet paper. And then they go out on Facebook talking about, oh, government wants absolute control of you. They have absolute fucking control of you. They do. Because you just went out and fought over fucking toilet paper while a food shortage was going on. And it's getting worse. They've closed down stores around you so they no longer have shelves to fucking stretch. They don't have enough food to fill all those thousands of stores they've closed down around you. And they're still having problems keeping stock in the stores now. It's not an accident, and it's not because of the Ukraine war. Good ship. This here land yacht is full of fucking food. I've got enough to feed a small army because I saw it coming for a while and I'd been buying an extra bag every week, even if I didn't need it, of course. Someone might. It's going to be way more valuable than gold on the trade market, too. Be able to feed people. You might want to acquaint yourself with the earth. Along this main journey, we've come to realize that back in the day, we understood that our soul is a magnet force inside the human body. Well, I know magnets. I was trained a nuclear electrician in the Navy. I understand a lot of physics. The physics of magnet. magnetism are amazing. So your soul, long story short, is the magnet force. Earth has a soul too. She's first creation. We live on an egg. It's hollow, big caverns in there, not fucking caves, and it's not flat. It's more like an egg. When you freeze a magnet inside water, or freeze water with a magnet inside of it, it creates an egg-shaped void. Do the math. You're protected by her life force. Here's the thing about electron magnets: if they come to the resonant frequency, they inherit each other's strength. There is no weak link on this chain. Every magnet adds strength to it. You can inherit Earth's strength and become shield too. Because why? Well, obviously, we have fucking solar events frequently, and we know why now. We have multiple suns, they react to each other. Obviously, our sun is reacting, shooting X flares at us every fucking day, right? When is that normal? When is it normal for there to be fucking tornadoes and fires, seasonal fires in January? It's not. Your seasons are off. We've been watching Orion rise all summer. He's the winter hunter. You shouldn't see fucking Orion rising in the sun or ever. We've been retarded in orbit at periods of time. Now we're kind of moving now. It's crazy. It's real. And it's something you can watch over time. Every one of these folks here have been helping us go around the nation 32,000 fucking miles, telling these tribal leaders what's going on. Some of them knew, some of them didn't. All of them are reacting to it. We're not fucked. You're the difference. We're going to have a Nova event. Obviously, we've been through it before. As we know, Novas should take the planet out, right? To the fucking core. Well, she's obviously had more shields at some point. It's just your time to shine, boo. You got to understand why Reiki works. Start shaking water. You're on a magnet chain if you're in the right frequency. If my neighbor isn't doing well, the chain is fucking weak. Only when our neighbor is doing well am I doing as well as we could be, and all of us. That needs to be our attitude. Mother Earth is first creation. She is no dead rock flying through space. You got to understand she's a very living being, not to be worshipped, but she's your mother. You share the same alpha frequency. It's called Schumann, 7.83 hertz. Guess what happens when it rises too much? You go crazy, get seasick, fucking earrings, can't sleep at night, restless, fucking then next thing you know, you get sick, go insane, and die over a period. So there's your days of madness. Animals are affected too. There is a counter to it that you can do. So just settle down. Go to my community page and learn what you're to be. Hi, England. A distraction. Shit. It's a distraction. There's one right behind you that's really, really fucking close. Closer than you want it to be. You just haven't seen it because you haven't looked. It's in the north sky at night. Check out about midnight. Make sure you note where there's stars all around. Look for that spot that there's no stars in, and then look real hard. You'll see a huge fucking planet between us and the moon, as big as us. There's 64 of us between us and the moon. There's one of us between us and the moon. And it's been there for a couple years, so don't panic when you actually get your vertigo and have to sit down while you're looking at it. You ever see melancholy? Just like that, except it hasn't even crested it once, but it's there. You can see it with your own eye. So I'm telling you what to look at. If you want to look, you'll look. If not, While you're there, watch the moon do a cartwheel with Orion. It's happening every night. We are, Michael. How are you doing, bro? Yeah, clouds are beautiful. I'm fixing to climb under the land yacht and give her a fucking wrenching. I gotta see what the fuck is going on with the starter. I'm hoping for an easy fix. I've got the old one. It worked when I took it off. I hope it works if I have to put it back on. Confounded moon. Yeah, me and John are the first results on that Google search. That's funny as fuck. Well, we're of an age that we have watched our moon as we set the calendar to rise, wax, and set wax. Now it's rise and wax and set and wane. Or more properly, like a little fucking frown, setting like a little grin. It's wax and wane every night. It's confused. It's confounded. Am I a north hemisphere view or a south hemisphere view? Because usually the only way you could see that is to fly on a fucking Concorde from New York to Sydney. And we're watching that from our porch every night. We tilt it on axis. Whoop. Simple as that. Isaiah 24:23 says, in the end of days, your moon will become confounded because the original version literally states, your system nears, Earth's axis shifts, making the sky roll, thus begins tribulations of Earth. So go educate a fucking preacher. An omnipresence in every single atom is 1748 hertz on the electromagnetic frequency because every atom in existence has a fucking muon, a magnet in the center. That spark of life Creator gave us. You begin as an atom, you work your way up to a steward. Hi, steward. It's your time to become the same magnetic frequency as Earth and shield her, thus protecting all of life. There's an instruction booklet on my community page. If you want to know, that's the only way you can do it. Because you know you're almost home and you get that taste. Ooh, that's why your dog's tail starts wagging, because every atom in the universe that was listening just heard you're almost home and felt it in your pure intent. That's your magnetic frequency going off. Instantaneous at a distance. There's your string without a theory. No strings attached, actually. It's magnetic properties, known magnetic properties. Thus, if every atom has a fucking magnet in it called a muon, then I'll be damned if it's not entangled instantaneously at a distance with every other fucking atom in existence, including the billions in you. Wake up. Go learn. And it's just simple known physics about your human biology that we read on a wall one time. Start at raw mapped. You're going to shit yourself. It all makes so much sense you can put your fucking slide rule away. It makes sense from the atomic to galactic. It gave us perpetual motion and free energy. And that's also proven in working models, not computer diagrams, actual physical working models that show you how things work, producing electricity with no motion and magnets. We just configured them wrong, period. It's a slight configuration difference, and all of a sudden, bam, free energy. It's fucking amazing. Go learn, people. Change the world. You have it in you to do it. I don't. I'm destitute after fucking doing this for 2.5 years. It's a beautiful fucking thing. Don't worry. You will be too soon. Get used to it. They're fixing to crush their own system. It's amazing the way things work. I started realizing I was moving things with my magnetic field and graduated to fucking that's how you heal. You understand you're a wrench. You put your field around somebody instantaneously at a distance. Creator sends that energy that they need to take that pain away into you, into them. You're just a fucking wrench. I don't know what torque it takes. I don't need to know the size of nut you are. Creator got that. Then you start getting goosebumps and everything starts flowing real good for that person. That's why Reiki works. But if you understand how Reiki works, trust me, masters have been like, holy mother of fuck, I've never seen that. So get ready to surprise people and show them how to fucking shake water and do it too, because we're all designed exactly the same. Simple as that. It's a brilliant design. One day you might be a planet yourself, way wiser than I am. Yeah, see, there's a big hollow space inside of Earth because when you take a magnet and freeze water around it, it creates a huge egg shaped void. And I show that in a video too, actually freezing water around a fucking magnet. It's not hard. Um, the Zora Apophis did it, and it came out real nice. He shows the whole fucking hoopty. That's what mom is shaped like. Rotating water in microgravity with tea leaves, very good working model of Earth. It creates a tube in the sphere of water in the middle, and then the tea leaves kind of float to the top. That's exactly a working model of us without freezing it, you know. So we've got the pole entries and then a big egg in the middle, basically, and we live on a shell. We're not allowed in her life force to be basking in her green sun that burns in there because we hate our fellow man for whatever reason. And how can you be trusted around mother's life force? So there's some cats down there that are mothers. Well, they're actually creators, warriors that defend mother's life force that won't let us in unless you got a straight heart for creation. That requires you to understand who you are in that creation. And that's something your preacher can't give you. Glenn knows. All right, I gotta go see what I can do about this dustpan. Started situation. First, I gotta get rid of some of the coffee. Much love, everybody. Love you, Glenn. Cross your fingers.
Tell him, he's not allowed to do that. slide past him. Counterattack, nice. Yeah. Oh, that poor guy just got fucking thrown to fucking hatchet. Definitely pretty much equal winner. Poor guy. Hey, shut up. Okay. Good. Oh. Oh, nice one. Fuck you. It's like, no. Oh, I was gonna sidestep him. Doesn't like me. He really doesn't like me. Fuck. He doesn't know the reason he fucking wanted so heavily is because I fucking not tolerate. That was great. It was just fucking great. I loved that. It was like, no, I've had enough of you. After I fucking followed him that one time, he had enough of me. Fucking grabbed and spiked me twice. Both times didn't beat him up. Chico. Chico. No. Chico. Oh, fuck. Oh, good one. Fuck, he's good with the nunchucks.
probably gonna need your help here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna involve you not picking that up until we're driving, okay? I mean it. Don't let me catch you with that in your hands and me needing something, okay? First thing I want to do, warm up my fingers. I got the dustpan off. I loosened the starter a bit.
See what happens if you come back. Your puppy.
All right. Now, just so you can hear me, we're taking this down. Let's see if anything I did helped. Nope. I love it too, Glenn. It's a nice piece. Now, son, you see what I just did? Don't touch anything other than this key. See how the brake light's on? Just that quick. I'm gonna be down there and tell you when to do it.
Just that. Okay.
That's it. And see how it's off? Turn it back off.
Just attempt to start the engine.
I'm gonna kick on the generator. It's gonna make some noise. But I want to keep the battery charged while we do this. So go ahead and do that. Start the generator. Walk your dogs. I'm gonna sit here for a minute. Same thing. I've got the dust cover off and I've loosened the starter. I'm gonna fuck with the starter and have Seamus kick the key over every now and again, see if I've got it in the right spot, if it's trying to engage or what's going on with it. I can't see what it's doing and be up here at the same time. So I'm gonna have to recruit Kiddo here. I have the old starter. I'll try that next. They do have my starter at O'Reilly, and this one here is under warranty, so I need to get to O'Reilly at some point if that's what's wrong with it. Speaking of that, thank you, Mike. Fucking hands are cold. Again, I have free roadside assistance. I could have it towed to O'Reilly or your place. I'm just not sure which would be best. If we go to your place, that means I probably have them park me down at the mailboxes. But that still puts me a mile from you. It's all right. You got messenger. I'm just saying, whatever it takes, I'll do it. We got to get the land yacht running again. Tape it. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, they have the part too. I called them last night. I was like, "Hey, man, my shit's still under warranty." He's like, "Bought 2 years ago." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Yeah, it's still under warranty, and we have one." I was like, "You made my night." And then I called Progressive and was like, "Hey, man, do I have tow?" They're like, "You got one free tow." I was like, "Do I need to use it right now?" We'll see. I have a feeling we'll have till dark here at least. I hope. Well, I mean, replacing the starter's an hour job, taking it apart and everything. I got to take apart the battery before I drop it, if I'm going to drop it, uh, and then put it back together after I get this assembled and everything. So we all know what a starter is. It's not fucking rocket science. It's just, man, it hurts to get up under there. It's cold, and my fucking right arm, the shape it's in, isn't conducive for doing this shit. But here we are. Yeah. Well, I have tools. All the tools I'll need for sure on that. I've, like I said, I already dropped the dustpan. That was what took so long. I had to find the right wrench to fit it, the right socket. Um, it takes me a minute to climb under and climb back out, and climb under and climb back out, all that shit. I'm going to employ the 20-year-old though. Well, I hope to have it back on the road soon. Depending on what's wrong, I might go to O'Reilly's first. Um, if I have to put on the old starter and it works. What the fuck? So I'm looking at the um, flywheel and it looks good. It's not spinning on the flywheel or anything stupid like that. It's never a duck. But yeah, I can't see it from here if it's trying to engage or what's going on. So I'm going to have Seamus help me when he gets done walking these dogs and click this thing over a time or two. I'm getting warm enough I can climb under there and look. Hey, check it out again. Just like this. Real easy, real fast. I'm just down there looking at stuff, okay? And then turn it back off when I tell you to click it over, okay? Here. Not for you, Kiss. You think you do that without killing me?
Never.
Falling inside the engine and breaking shit. Think you can step carefully around this?
No, never.
All right, just asking. I'll try that first before I go dropping it. No, this isn't your mother's YouTube channel. We don't share crack recipes here. I'm the guy that authored the Davis Hemp Bill forcing federal legalization of fucking cannabis, hemp, THCA flower, CBD, same shit your dog uses to fucking feel better. You must have been a minor child. No minors allowed. You can't even smoke crack out of these. Trust me, I know the crackheads are always like, oh, they're too thick. Too bad. So sorry for your loss. Cannabis, however, is great medicine. In my opinion, hemp is the better of the two options for all around medicinal value. Butt neck. Go read a book.
Mike left his weed.
Yes, right. He did. You left your grinder, Mike. It's over here on the floor.
No grind. Dear.
I know, right? What the fuck, Chico?
What's wrong?
I do 2x4. Smash. Yeah, that's where it is. You left it here. Well, I mean, you were at work. I didn't think you were going to carry it with you. It's safe. And untouched, of course. You gave me bud. I don't. Thank you, sir. Man, I hope I get this fucking thing started soon. This is aggravating. My human might start spiking.
You're fucked, kid. Fuck.
You think you can leave
I'm
that on the
just
ground forever?
Getting it out of
I
his
know what
way.
you're doing. I'm just. You think you can just leave it there
Yeah.
the whole time?
And his brush.
I'd appreciate it because I need your full, undivided attention.
You're fucked.
If you happen to get this thing started and it's in gear, make sure that motherfucker's in park like it is. It shouldn't start outside of gear, but that's my only concern here, that you run me over. That would be bad. So just give it a little click every now and again when I ask you to, and see how that goes. Love you.
Throw the key down the engine.
And I'll grab a 2x4.
Oh. Sure. Click it. Hold up. Plug it. Stop. Small click. One more.
Michael says, what side of Flying J are you on? Christine's back and coming to help. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Did you hear that?
What?
Michael said Christine's coming to help.
Oh.
Wondering what side of the Flying J we're at.
We're just right here in the parking lot. Can't miss us. Hi. So, Glenn, if I put this in neutral, no, rather drive, I suppose, and give her a push, it should move the flywheel, right? Just in case I'm sitting on a fucking bare knuckle. I just need to move it a tooth or two. How does one go about doing that? No, I have one at O'Reilly, if that's the problem, but I want to move that tooth just in case because it looks a little wore. Well, it's not. It looks like it's trying to engage. It also looks like the flywheel's messed up right there on that spot. How do I move my flywheel a couple gears? Grab the fan and roll the motor. I have to do that from underneath. How am I going to grab the fan and roll the motor, bro? Turn the crank with the wrench. Thank you, Mike. So it won't budge if I move the truck itself, then. Um, the fan is free floating in there. I mean, I can grab it and turn it. I didn't feel like I turned the flywheel. Yeah, well, how do I move the flywheel? You don't know? Fuck. Sparky? I tried the fan and it's just free flowing. Michael, I don't even know what's wrong with it just yet. I don't have the starter out or anything, bro. Truly. Um, what's she gonna do but sit here in the parking lot for I don't know how long. I don't even know if the starter's bad or what's going on. I'm trying to figure out how to move my flywheel a tooth or two so I can real quick do that and then try it again. Any ideas? I tried the fan, it just free flows. It isn't turning anything. That's the whole thing. The starter's still in the bus, bro. And if I put in the old starter, I might be able to get it started. So hold off a minute, man. Don't put more pressure on me. Please. Don't just send Christine out here by herself, especially like right now, because I am in the middle of diagnosing why I'm in this situation. Please. I just need to know how to turn my flywheel. I know, I know, Glenn. I might have a blank spot on my flywheel. I need to know how to get it two teeth. I need to move somehow because my starter's not doing it. And I'm wondering, how do I do that manually? I know there's a way. I just have no idea how to do that. I know, Michael. I'm just hoping in the next hour I can have it running. And at if not, I mean, I guess I'll have to take what I can get. I mean, if Christine's too busy then or something, I done missed my chance. But I can't have her just sitting here. I don't know how long. That's kind of rude. That's all. I appreciate it. I'm not ready for. Uh, I'm not ready yet. I don't know what's wrong with the car. Yeah. And if anybody can tell me how to turn this flywheel, that'd be great. I've got big wrenches. I don't know where to put it to make this thing turn. I was hoping I can put it in drive or something and push it forward and maybe jerk it a notch or two. I don't know. I imagine that would work in the standard, but I don't know. This is an automatic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't want to break any teeth. Or the flywheel, for God's sake. That would just suck. It just would. All right. I ain't getting much done here. I'm warm enough. I'm going to go for round two down here. If anyone figures out how I can make this thing move. Well, I'll go try and pry it, but I ain't going to try to use a tooth. I'm going to see if there's something else I can grip a hold of. It seems to have holes in it and stuff. So if that's the way I got to do it, that's the way I got to do it. We'll see what happens. Click it. Click it. Oh! Back it up. Misaligned. I'm glad I didn't have that crowbar in there. Fuck me in the butt. A piece of wood came in handy. I just wedged it. Started right up. I mean, I wedged the starter, not the flywheel. I don't want to stop this thing again for a minute. Keys? Huh? My key.
I have it. Or actually, no, it's up there. It's in the lot.
Can I have them?
I said it's in the lot.
Can I have them? I have things to do. Keep him occupied. Get this thing ready to roll.
Destroy the population. Just a puppy. Just a puppy. Destroy him. Tickle his ears. Tickle his ears. Tickle his ears. Tickle his ears. Ticklish must be tickled. Tickle the ears. Oh, yes. Tickle. Fuck this Chico. Chico's feeling old. Alright. That was a long one. Well, actually, Dollar General is cheaper. But those sticker deals today. I had a whole bunch of walking. We're gonna do this different. Thank you, sir. Come here. Dumbass. I know, right? The whole circumference of it. Okay. Make sure everything's tight. Salt. Oh, all looks good. So far, so good. Huh? Thank you for your assistance, sir. And Mike, thank Christine for her assistance too, but we'll be there soon. Told you, just hold on a minute. I hadn't given it all college try just yet. Fuck, where were you, Sparky? We got it started.
fucking thing started in neutral, scared the fuck out of me. I was like, oh God, I hope it's in neutral. I jumped. I was like, oh fuck, here we go. At least I knew it wasn't in fucking reverse. I knew that. So I had a second or two to be able to roll out of there. We got through the fucking 2x4 and everything. I was like, fuck this shit. Double fuck this shit. You know what? I'm glad we didn't call in that free tow. I had a free tow. Still have. I've kind of careful not to kick up too much dust. I don't want to fuck up that flywheel. I think the starter's a little bit loose. So I don't want too much rattle and roll either. We've got a few miles.
Not too much snow on the mountains.
Huh?
Not too much snow on the mountains. Not covered.
Too much.
Covered in cherry top.
So I'm running in there real quick, leaving it running. I ain't going through all that bullshit getting started again. I don't know if we'd be that lucky. No stopping by O'Reilly's, so our starter's just fine. I just got to shim it up right. Get in the back way over here. Now I need it to pick up. Love to get the dog gun. That's all right. We'll go in the back way, like I said. That place always smells real good. Captain Tony's. I've taken Jamie and his mom over here to the laundromat a couple times. And that place always smells good when we're here. I'm like, yummy. Bless it, baby. Oh boy. Glad it was a little bit easier to fix than I had anticipated. Thanks for the 2x4 tip. I just wedged it in there and fucking all of a sudden, boom. Thank you, Glenn. I was beating on it, then I fucking shoved it in there and it was like, beep, wah! It's like, yeah, baby. Jump the fuck out the way. The thing turned all right. I'm glad I didn't have that fucking crowbar in there trying to turn it right then. I mean, I had told you to click it, and I wouldn't do anything stupid like that. I was just thinking. I'm glad I didn't do something stupid like that. That would have hurt. Fuck. Okay. So we did that. Be right back. Ugh. Went out the wrong hole again. Keep ending up over here for some reason. Tell you this much, I don't want to have to start it with 2 before every time. So what I'm going to do is park down by the mailboxes where we can work on it, walk the dogs and stuff, and don't have to worry about putting Cain and Abel up and all the puppies and all that stuff. And when we get this motherfucker working right, well, then we'll have the motherfucker working right, won't we? That way we don't have to move, we don't have to start, we don't have to fucking interrupt the process with dogs. I can probably tweak it today and get her done. I gotta look at if I got shims in that old one or not. I don't know. We'll see. I might have other shims in there. I don't know. I have the old starter. There is that. It works. That's it. Only on a cold day. Like today. That's why we got the new one. Well, that ain't even what was wrong with it. Actually, we didn't have enough voltage going to it. I know that ain't the problem this time. It's acting totally different. It was acting like we got misaligned somehow. I think it might have chewed up a tooth. Don't like that. We'd always make a shim. If I need to, I can walk down to your ranch. Take care of that. It's only a mile from where we'll be. And it keeps us from driving down that dirt road with all that rocks and shit flying up on my flywheel. Fuck.
Sparky says you're gonna find that either you're selling oil or brushes are bad. It's that starter.
I think it was just misaligned spark. I wasn't hitting it with the 2x4 that got it started. I wedged it between the starter and the engine and moved the starter a little bit. That's what got it started. I kicked the alignment off. And regardless, even if I have to take it off today, I'll have it to Michael's. I'm not worried about some overseer telling me, I only got so many hours. But I have a feeling the starter's okay. We'll see. I'm just happy it got started. Pat. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a fun Saturday. Mine's not going too bad now. We had the land yacht stranded there for a minute. Got it started again. We had to spend the night in the Flying J parking lot.
Cat says no cooking tonight.
It's alright, I'll be cooking. I don't know what the hell I'm making. I've been working on the starter all morning. Gave it a thought. I'm fixing to work this afternoon on the starter too. I don't know what the hell I'm going to end up doing. We'll see.
Holy fault, Chico. Cat says had to help my daughter move, so got stuff from the chippy.
Mountains look kind of pretty today.
Covered in cherry crop. Cherry crop everywhere. Cat that says -4C here.
It barely broke above freezing so far. Today it's supposed to get up to 50 though. It's still cold. I guess we're about 1 Celsius. It just broke freezing.
Cat that says black ice everywhere.
Yeah, thank God we don't have to deal with that today.
Cat that says the road looks mash up.
I'm just glad to be back. Real fucking glad to be back. We didn't have call tow truck.
Didn't have to go to O'Reilly's. None of that stressful bullshit. Get back here.
Cat, this says great for your tires.
Home sweet home. And Christine didn't have to run out and help. That's another bonus. Back on.
They'll bite you, Chico.
Bring that thing over, please.
No, I refuse. It's 2 minutes since we.
See how it wants to act without 2x4. I'm just gonna like love today.
I'm gonna guess that in about 20 minutes, an Angel's gonna text me the code when we just passed Walmart. Nick!
Well, yep, probably. Can you hook that up right
No.
here? Thank you.
I refuse.
Try to get the sun out of the picture. It's not helping, is it? All right. No,
What?
bring it down,
That worked.
please. Please.
That worked.
Thank you.
Bye, Chico.
Ola. Too much direct sunshine for my phone. It won't handle it. And it's still kind of cold out there. You can put up the thermal radiation blanket.
Nine. Bite him, Chico.
And well,
You require a lap.
all
Go
the
plunder
excitement
his.
over. Daddy's fixing to cook some fucking lunch.
Go plunder his lap, Chico.
And
Yeah.
clean his hands. Gotta clean my hands. And that's first. I can't believe this thing just started again, but it did.
Chico. What the fuck is your problem? Why'd you do that, Chico?
I'm definitely gonna have to shim it up because I know it's loose in there. I moved it.
Why'd you do that to us?
Anyway,
Just leave us stranded in the farm gate.
it's been a long night. We were up till about midnight fucking with it. Or I was. And
About 10.
realized what time it was. I was like, oh, fuck this. It was cold. It was cold as fuck out there already by then.
Still 4 Celsius.
And I got up this morning, had my coffee. Nobody bothered us, thank God. I had called ahead to my insurance company, made sure I had a free tow coming. Roadside assistance, baby. Always included that. And then slept well after that. I was like, okay, somebody fuck with me. All I gotta do is make a phone call. I have a tow truck here to take me out to Mike's. That was my fallback plan. Anyway,
We decimate the puppy.
I know where the starter has to be to make it start, right where it's at. So I'm going to see if I got some shims because I know it's going to need 2 or 3 to make that gap work. But I'm probably cleaning hands, taking lunch, and taking a nap first. I only got about 4 hours sleep last night. because human was spiking a little bit. I had to have coffee once I opened my eyes because I wasn't getting back to sleep. Fucking 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Anyway, we got it running again. We got it back to Mike's mailboxes. The way we can walk these dogs. We got milk. We got propane yesterday for heat. We have we got a little bit of gas. We got a full generator, so we're good again. Um, stressful being stranded in the Flying J parking lot all night instead of just parking there. You know. Uh, I just relaxed a little bit.
Walmart, you wanted me to throw the trash away, but forgot.
Yeah, that's the least of my worries right now. I'm hoping I got shims, but I ain't got it in me to go look right yet. Serious about that nap time. It's, it's overdue. Mine does that some nights too. I carry a wrench. It helps. Oh shit. We got the silver wrench. My brain ain't working very good either. I'm glad because I got that fucking thing started and it seems to be just fine. It started again. But I definitely have to tighten it up because it's not tight on there. I don't need my starter falling off. Fuck off, Kiff. Puppy jail. You'll buy him a wrench. They come in handy to have different size wrenches and a crescent wrench. Crescent wrenches are great. I had to use that yesterday to clean off the battery terminals. They were really corroded.
How about spanner wrenches?
I don't know much about spanner wrenches. I'm pretty sure I get the concept. I've had one or two crude ones for tools that I have, like grinders. That's I've always called a key because it fits like a key. Your shit don't work without it. Tighten that grinder wheel down. You gotta have it or you're fucked. Push that little button that stops your machine from moving and fucking locks that gear in there. That's what a spanner wrench is. Little two peg thing fit inside it. I was brought privy to that by Be Inspired. He explained to me what it was one day. I was like, oh, I've had those. I'm glad you're here today too to witness the miracle of the raising of the land yacht. I have learned to carry mine with me because they don't do much good on a shelf. They're a lot more handy in a bag and carried in your compartment, any compartment you can fit it in. Because fuck, man, I needed 3/8 today, and 5/8. So that's all I needed. I got the dust cover off and loosened that fucking starter up a little bit, jiggled it with the 2x4, and fucking now it's working. Genius, right? Thank you, Glenn. He's the one that said get the 2x4 out. And I was like, yeah, I'll get that motherfucker out. I was beating on it with the 2x4. That ain't what it needed. I accidentally fucking moved it. Oh, and then it started. Oh, it scared me.
Get it, kid. Get it.
Nice. Oh, he doesn't have a wrench in the bed. Well, might want to get him a big one. A big shiny one. I thought he was doing all right. Oh, rude. You're rude. Kif takes special issue with it. Arf, 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 arf. He says the same thing over and over.
Where's the broken record?
I'm glad he got his truck started too. It's always a joy, isn't it? I was awful elated. Ooh. I'm surprised it kicked over as cold as it is too, though. Without tapping on that gas. I guess I had tapped on it enough this morning for it to start because it did.
They're rude. I'm a puppy.
Started right up. Like, woof. I was like, oh shit. I was under there and it was out of park. That much I knew. I fucking saw that fucking crank go. I was like, oh shit. I'm in trouble if this thing moves.
God,
Nice.
nice one, Jeff.
He's learning how to be a dog from Chico.
Oh. He doesn't.
Hairballs.
You don't even hear.
Hairballs.
You don't even hear anything. What makes you think we can hear anything?
Do better than bark at me. Appreciate it. That's not helping. Give him his toy.
Some should be helping.
Give him his toy.
Some should be helping. He's not barking at me.
Thank you. Well, he lost it.
What kind of puppy are you?
He's blind.
Disabled.
I got your toy. I got that fucking thing. It's mine now.
Oh shit, kid. He has your toy.
Oh shit, it's on the chair.
It's gone. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
He?
Oh shit, where'd it go?
This motherfucker's fun. He has no idea where it went. It's laying in the chair. Right,
There's someone shaking
right above his head. Hey, Kif is right there. If he could hear or see, it might help.
Never.
It's in the chair. Knock that out of the chair for him, please. Thank you. Oh, he decided he don't want to play fetch
He's
today.
like, fuck you.
Uh-huh. It's all good. I got lunch tonight. I think I'm making pancakes. I ain't sure.
Don't keep it.
I do know this. I gotta wash my hands first. Love y'all. I'm glad to be back home.
That shit keep biting.
I'll give you an update on what I had to do to fix it permanently. So hopefully y'all have a good day. At some point I'm gonna get back up. It'll be warmer and I'm gonna take care of the torquing down on my starter. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay calm.